The ongoing floods have continued to wreak havoc across parts of the country. Villages have been marooned in floods, some swept away in mudslides following heavy downpour. The UN Environment says the key to alleviating floods is to stop the pollution. In this regard, the agency is seeking the inclusion of county governments in the war against pollution.
And we tell them about science. What exists? What are the data? What does data say? How can you benefit from all the different publications that we are doing? How can you benefit from all the material that we have been developing? And NEMA will be there to discuss with the county officers to tell them what are the different incentives that they are putting on the table to enforce this big pollution, and especially the plastics ban.
Pollution has also taken a toll on Nairobi Dam, which was once a lake that attracted sporting activities. The UN launched cleanup efforts targeting major cities such as Nairobi and Kisumu. UN Environment is also targeting youth to drive its agenda. The World Environment Day will be marked with renewed call by UN for all to adopt recycling. Even though Kenya has successfully eradicated the plastic menace, more needs to be done to end single-use plastic. But while UNEP has data showing various environmental hotspots in the region, the challenge is slow uptake of data which would fuel decision-making.
We have an atlas on water, we have an atlas on energy, all the issues that actually are relevant to the continent. But as journalists, I think your duty is to use this data to collaborate also with UNEP and other UN agencies and also with governments to take this data out there.
In a bid to scale up environmental reporting in Kenya, the UN Environment has entered into a partnership with the Kenya Environment and Science Journalists Association.
While UNEP is playing its role as the global body for environment, journalists need to play their bit by, giving them visibility and doing stories, that touch on people, that touch on the environment, by making sure that we make use of those people that are in Gigiri. There's so many of them.
In the partnership, the UN agency will provide expertise and training on technical issues such as environment agreements and climate change to journalists. Journalists will also be facilitated to go through story grants.